Gary Moore t-shirt, Gary Moore song. Yeah, I'm gonna say it's confirmed. Tommy's a fan of Gary Moore. Hey everybody, it's Old School Nerd. It's Friday, which means we have a lot of stuff going on. It's a big day today. But most importantly of all, Tommy Johansson. His weekly cover. Today it's Gary Moore riding from the storm. Running, not riding. Oh, I guess it depends if you have a horse or car or bike. It's running from the storm. Okay. I don't really remember this song, but I'm sure if I have recalled it from my childhood, I'll remember it because, you know, it's got a catchy beat and you can bug out to it. That's a 90s joke, everybody. Sorry, I'm old. All right, let's get into this. Everybody, check out Tommy Johansson's information. I'll have it in the description below, of course. All my Team Tommy members out there, thank you for coming in. All right, let's do this. 4 minutes, 26 seconds of goodness. I'm only stopping it because it's the style of the cover, right? So, you know, when you take songs, classic songs, whether they be rock or metal, and you redo them in a metal cover, depending upon what style of metal you want to incorporate with it, whether it be metalcore or a hybrid, or in this case, traditional metal. This is classic 4 on the floor in the rhythm count. Classic tags, long pullouts, manipulation of the strings, doing those classic 80s traditional metal tropes, you know, go back to the Iron Maiden days, go back to where hair metal and glam metal was starting to make its position, and the traditional metalists that were really into this, let's see how far we can go with it. We're still dominating, and there were these wisps of thrash metal lingering in places like San Francisco and LA on the Sunset Strip, right? MTV was huge. And if you got out there and posed and whipped your hair and your lead singer could, you know, belt out a rock and roll scream and your guitarist could make the guitar talk, you know, I mean, people went nuts. That traditional metal that I grew up in the early 80s and mid 80s before other forms of metal began to really develop and become popular. I mean, it was the decade of decadence, but Tommy's doing it in a way that pays homage to a great guitarist, proper setup in this cover. And I really dig it because it just reminds me of things that I loved. Yes, my voice is still messed up. Allergies are killing me, guys. I have a really bad grass allergy, and apparently I was taking the wrong medicine and it was making it worse. So my voice cracks. Yeah. You know whose voice doesn't crack? Tommy. Let's finish it out. It's so clean. Wow. All right, fade out. Yeah, thanks. Yeah, it's really cute. Nice snapping clack, buddy. Okay, so for all my Team Tommy members, all my Tommy fans out there, you already know this. But for those of you who are hanging out and you're like, dude, this is the first time I've ever seen Tommy Johansson do a cover. Cover artists. Okay, there's a lot of YouTube cover channels. There's a lot of artists that do amazing covers, from Leo Maracchioli, Tommy Johansson, Lauren Babic, Halocene, Violet Orlandi. The list goes on and on and on and on. David Michael Frank, Just Joe Syracuse. There's so many amazing people. Here's the thing. They all have a gimmick. Frog Leap's gimmick, redesigning, reissuing, making it a different style of metal. Paying homage, but changing it up. Halocene, amazing female front singer, young dynamic sounds, doing something fresh. Just Joe Syracuse, what if you take any song, no matter what the genre is, and make it a piano ballad like Billy Joel? Just Joe Syracuse. Violet Orlandi, we're just gonna go dark. Everyone has a gimmick. What is Tommy's gimmick? Well, here's the thing. I think Tommy's gimmick is this. As a cover artist, of all the people that are alive right now that I wish, man, that person was born out of their decade, it's Tommy. If Tommy was at the level he is musical and creatively right now, but in 1981, think about that. Tommy's gimmick is, Tommy's versions are, what if you went back in time, took this artist's song and created it to the most metal, traditional style, power metal feel of that age. Tommy's gimmick is super clean, super high level vocals, super clean guitar work. During the 80s, when so many songs, including pop and metal, were going minimalistic on the radio, trying to get that minimalistic 80s vibe in it, and then going into the 90s when everything was grunge and melancholy and trying to make it as unclean as possible, Tommy takes these songs and brings them back and says, what if Iron Maiden, or what if these mega bands of the early 80s, the mighty gods of traditional metal, made a clean version of these songs? And then Tommy does it. Tommy's professionalism, musicianship, and composition are all about precision every single time. And it's amazing to hear. He's a really well-accomplished musician, artist, and a great person. So for those of you who have never seen a Tommy cover, I'm happy to introduce you to you. Now, some of you, the best part and the worst part about cover songs is that there's a cover artist out there on YouTube for whatever genre you love. I highly recommend that all of you check out many different artists, all the way from acoustic artists like Boyce Avenue, right? And Violet Orlandi, who do really creative, different stuff. David Michael Frank, that does kind of power pop stuff. And Halocene, which does variations of youthful metal and different ideas. Lauren Babic, who does amazingly harsh, yet melodically beautiful covers. Just Joe Syracuse. Come on. guy on a piano, crooning. I mean, it doesn't get much better. And of course, Tommy and Leo and all the ones we love here on the channel. So that's my challenge to you. Go out and find a cover song from an artist you've never seen before. And if you find one that says, dude, Old School Nerd needs to check this one out, send me a message on Instagram. Say, hey, found another cover artist. I know you love Tommy. I know you love Just Joe Syracuse. I know you love Leo. This one does this. And tell me what makes them different. Because my favorite thing about doing these, paying homage and reacting to cover artists is, as a person who grew up with these songs, we remember the originals. But we always go back in time and go, what if, because of musical time machine magicians or wizards like Tommy and others like him, we can go back in time and revisit classics in a way we never thought they would ever be done. And with that, it's a better world. My name is Old School Nerd. I appreciate everyone for coming out. This was Tommy's Tommy cover of Running from the Storm by Gary Moore. And with that, I hope everyone has a wonderful day. We've got more reactions coming up. We'll see you later. Thanks for watching, everybody. If you enjoyed this video, give us a like. It really helps the channel grow. Also, if you want to subscribe, right there. Big thank you to all my Patreons out there. We appreciate everything you do. If you want more content like this video, check them out above. Remember, love one another, take care of each other. We're all stuck on this mud ball together. We'll see you later.